Hey guys, welcome to my channel. New setup. Hopefully the sound is good. Comment down below, let me know technically how things are going. It's been very interesting dealing with various YouTube uploading faux pas. Alright, so today I did get a message this morning upon waking. A little bit of audible words and partial dream. So I'm going to go ahead and report on that and see if this may be something in your external energy. Oftentimes I pick up a lot of external energies, and I usually do my usual, measuring the energy, masculine and feminine, just to see what it is that we're working with, if it's spiritual, if it's tangible, if it's in between, just to see what we're working with. And this is definitely not something I'm familiar with, so must not be part of my external. It might be something that's in the external, in their external, or wherever it lies. You know how energy works. Okay. So basically what I got in this dream, it was very, very fuzzy. I only got bits and pieces. It seemed a little chaotic and vague, and all I saw was a male child. It was definitely a child, but an older child. Maybe in their preteens, teens, something like that. It was definitely a male. Got a lot of weird vibe with it. Some of the vibes I did pick up, it definitely felt like this child was in a family with 3 to 5 children, and it's the oldest that's finding out what a mother did to their father. Finding out who the children are and making contact is of significance. I'm not sure what that means, but that's something that came through. The mother and the father are fire signs, as I had seen 2 flames standing next to each other, one stronger than the other. So one was a little dwindly, and then the other one was more like a bonfire. That's all I saw was the flame portion, and that's just kind of what it felt like. There's also some water energy that popped up as well, but it showed to me sort of like how a lot of the images I've seen from floods in the news is like. So like it would be structures that are submerged underwater and the water is stagnant. And I did see some post-tsunami kind of imagery with that, as well as flooding in general from like storms. Like, for example, what New Orleans looked like after Katrina came through, and the tsunami in Japan that was caused by the earthquake that was over there. I'm trying to remember if it seemed like floating fish or anything. Because I think there was at least one image. It was like sort of a collage of images, and I think there was at least one where it was washed up, schools of fish that were dead. So I'm not sure what meaning that has. I definitely got the vibe that there was a water sign energy involved somehow. Whether it be maybe something that caused a chain reaction, and that was the outcome of it. It was something like that, because it definitely felt past energy a little bit, but this could be something coming up. But it definitely hinted at some past energy that seemed chaotic yet vague at the same time. So, I mean, the dream to me kind of came through really choppy and very fuzzy, and I didn't really see much around it. To me, my dreams, I've noticed, whenever I don't see detail in the background, or if the dream is in black and white, it tells me it's more of a higher self communication between higher selves. So, this definitely felt more spiritual rather than tangible. It wasn't third dimension oriented. It was more like fourth, fifth communication, some type of way. And I woke up to the dream where the child was talking about getting justice for their father. And as I was waking up more and more, I got more detail or vibe with it. It definitely felt like this was sort of a divinely orchestrated situation, event, happening, that would usher in this child or the children, if there's like 3 to 5 of them, into an awakening for their purpose. That's the vibe I got. It was some sort of karmic restoration, if you will, some sort of catalyst, and possibly that of others in that karmic situation that has not been evolving, right? It's almost like this child, by speaking truth, is creating a tower of sorts, and thusly the karmic restoration can happen. You know, the inner workings of the, you know, our divine universal energy can kind of like come back into play. This definitely has fast-moving energy to it as well, given fire. So that tells me something. So when I pulled energy on it, for the context need to know, we got Ran, Focus, and we got Set, Chaos, but he showed up in the reverse to indicate the shadow side. And then I pulled for each placement in the spread, information, guidance from the triple goddesses, like I usually do. Diana, and I used the Moonology for that, came up with Cardinal Moon, be bold and make the first move. And New Moon in Libra, a new romantic cycle begins. So this definitely has something to do with unconditional love of some kind. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it's definitely a balancing, because Libra is here, okay? Now, I'm not going to read the book on that one. Isis came up with Divine Destiny. I'll go ahead and you can pause it and read it. Alright. The Divine Warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. So it definitely feels like this child may be having one of those epiphany moments where, like, this is something I gotta do. You know, we gotta make things right. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence to surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. And then pulled from Hecate is the abundance charm. The witch has woven you an abundance charm of olive and bay from her enchanted garden. She's anointed your front door, sprinkled some in your wallet, popped a pinch in your pocket. Here comes the good fortune. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and use my notes for this. Let's see if there's anything else. No, okay. Alrighty, here we go. Another fat thing that happened too was I had witnessed, as soon as I walked outside to check on our female butterfly, who's Gimpy, who, by the way, is MIA. Day 3. Don't know if that's of significance. I don't know if she'll return or she's gone for good. We'll see later on. At 9:09, when my phone was at 37%, so you have 9s and 10s. 9s are signifying near completion, among other things. New beginnings, releasing what no longer serves, right? In the shadow side, it could be clinging to the past. So that's what made me kind of feel like this was sort of past energy as well, and that was sort of confirmation of that. 37 breaks down to a 10. 10 breaks down to a 1, again with the new beginnings. Endings leads to new beginnings. But 2 falcons. One had flown out of my ficus tree, which is my largest tree, chasing a smaller bird. I didn't catch what kind of bird it was. It might have just been like a sparrow or something. Could have been a mockingbird. And then a second one, 3 seconds later, another falcon flew out of my podocarpus tree, which is a different type of tree on my deck, my back deck, also chasing another small bird. And I thought that was really interesting that the 2 of them did that. Now, the meaning of a falcon is assisting in soul healing, teaching swiftness, controlling speed and movement, understanding magic, learning the aerobatics of life, and creating strategies for change. So I really got the vibe that it's consistent with this assisting in soul healing, you know, sort of teaching, controlling speed, movement, understanding things, and creating new strategies, right? So obviously this is a shift universally towards some change that's going to be for soul growth. And it seems like it'll be soul growth for multiple people, if that makes sense. Okay. Hopefully this video doesn't cut off. I have to use my phone again. It's been having issues. Now, Rand here, Focus, she talks about, let me get that shorthand so I can remind myself, the laws of attraction. So clearly, you know, she talks about being careful to focus on wishes. You are magnetic, right? So this definitely gives me karma vibes. Like the energy being put back out, you know, in the past is now coming in and settling, right? And Set talks about chaos in reverse. Let's see, he is be weary of jealousy and unethical competition. So it seems like maybe there's a family dynamic here where everybody's kind of like just in their ego, responding from an ego feeling space as opposed to a soul heart space. And competing with one another. There's too many energies going on. If there's 3 to 5 children, 2 adults, and another water sign, it's possible. So, and it seems like the Be Bold and Make First Move, as well as the Divine Warrior Within, is talking about this child gaining the strength to restore balance in that love family type dynamic, okay? For gaining abundance, right? So I'm going to go ahead and, since this is the context, need to know, identify what the circumstance could be further. And I'm feeling we should get a couple cards from the tea leaf deck. I split mine in 2, so it's easier to manage. And get a good shuffle on it. And we'll see what this could be about. This context need to know spirit more. Just get a little quick cards, 1 or 2. Thank you. We have Camel, preserve and you will overcome problems. Okay, let's get the other deck. This definitely seems like perseverance is needed in this situation. Bend and the screw here. Alright. Alrighty. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Okay. Alright, let's get a couple zodiacs on this. I'll use all 4 dice since we do have a lot of people involved. Alright, Spirit, can you tell me some zodiac energy? Could be sun, moon, rising. Any other high aspect replacements? We have Cancer. Can you say that? Am I turning it right? There we go. We have Cancer. We have Pisces. If I can show it. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, Pisces. We have Leo. Wait, are you seeing it? I can never tell. It's too tiny of a screen. Okay. And we have Aries. So it looks like we have our fire and our water sign action here. Okay. Let's see. Since it's past energy, let's figure out if it's how many days, weeks, months. We've got 2. We've got 10. So that could signify the months. We've got 9. If I can show the right. There we go. And we have 8. There you go. So what do we got here? We've got February, October, September, and August. But it could be 2 weeks, 10 weeks, 9 weeks, 8 weeks, 2 days, 10 days, 9 days, 8 days. 2 months ago, 10 months ago, 9 months ago, 8 months ago. You get it. Okay. Let's get Kipper on this. I have my double deck. Spirit, just a few cards to kind of help identify this circumstance a little further for whoever this message is for. And then we'll get some advice at the end too, because you need to kind of figure out what Spirit hopes to do. If this is spiritual, then yeah, as well as, you know, tangible. So it seems like it could be crossover. 3 cards, please, and we'll read reversals. Okay, we have great fortune in the reverse, so a loss or bad luck. 26 breaks down to an 8. Number 2. Alright, also in reverse, we have coffin number 19. That breaks down to a 10. 10s are endings, but coffin's in reverse. I always read that as a new beginning. Sort of like the child card in that respect. And poverty in the reverse. 37, also a 10. Endings leading to new beginnings. Poverty in the reverse, that's a gain. So this might actually be, could be a loss leading to a gain, right? Okay. So this is a restructuring universally. It definitely feels that way, karmically speaking. I'm going to use Lenormand and Gypsy Witch. I still haven't separated this deck. Alright. More identifiers, please, in this context, this situation, to help whomever. And I'll try to put as many identifiers in the title as possible as well. If this sounds familiar to you, or a circumstance near you, or in your energy, please share. This may help whoever's in this scenario. And given that it's a child, you know, and parents, I don't know which guardians would be okay with their child hearing this message, but we'll see here. Trying to think what else we can do. Make it as detailed as possible. Alright, Spirit, what other identifiers? Let's do 6 cards. Only 6. Alright, we've got the Lion presages a sudden shock from bad news. Oh boy. Okay. Which is represented by the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving, reciprocity. That's number 51. We also have the 10 of Pentacles here with number 8. The Sky presages disappointment. And when near the coffin, I'm not counting that, early death. Just yet, because it's, you know, it's in the reverse. King of Cups, so we definitely have a water sign energy here, perhaps a masculine energy, older than 35. Number 24 breaks down to a 6. Hand in hand indicates confiding disposition. When in close proximity to 38, let's see, I'll go through that in a second here. Oh, there we go. Near 48, financial success. Here's number 48, 3 of Pentacles. That is a card of collaborations and contracts. Money safe indicates riches if shut side is toward the person. It denotes loss by speculation. So no, it's actually a good thing. So this is actually going to turn into good news. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the writer, a sign of good news. Let's see what the next card is before we jump to conclusions. Number 22, Knight of Cups. Okay, so this seems like it's going to be turning into a good thing. There will be a loss and a gain. So, good. Knight of Cups is also water sign energy. Knight of Pentacles is earth sign energy. I don't remember what the high aspect is. High aspects for all the court cards are. I still need to learn that. I still need to remember them all. I only know a few. The book presages the discovery of a mystery affecting the person for the better in a degree governed by distance. So it may take some time, but it seems like this child who's bringing in this news or telling this truth, and this is going to turn into a good thing for all parties involved. Alright. I'm not feeling like we need anything else. Let's get some advice. Anything else, Spirit? I'm going to go with the... since it does seem like someone's leaving, there's some chaos, drama, possibly some kind of truth. Let's see see if we can get the overall energy of what happened. What did this fire sign mother do to her father's fire sign father? I'm kind of curious. This Aries or Leo, apparently. Let's see. One card, please. Maybe we can get a shadow side on it. I'm not going to read from the book on this one. I'm just going to go into it. Yeah, okay. Playful 44 and High Priestess of Spirit 7. Oh, this seems like a universal change. High Priestess of Spirit talks about just being really in tune, claircognizantly. So this is like an inner knowing I think this child has. And the playful is kind of like a young energy too. So yeah, okay. Alright. Let's see if we can find out. For context, what did this fire sign mommy do to fire sign daddy? Let's do 3. Alright. Message of concern, gift. Could also be around a birthday. So maybe something happened around the birthday, revolving some thoughts. Okay, so it's not terribly bad. What are these thoughts regarding a reversal of bad health? Clarify. A new journey, or something coming and going. Clarify gift. Unexpected income. Maybe there's a new job. Or bulk sum of money, or something being given. I think it's something being given regarding good health. Although it seems like good mental health. Truth is involved. Did somebody lie about their health? Alright, well, okay. What is the water sign about? What's that water sign energy? The tsunami, stagnant, flood water, whatever. What's that about? Adjudication, so a decision being made. Let's see how official this is. 30, breaks under 3. Courthouse. Okay. Judgment. Seems judicial. Ooh, a reversal in family dynamic with that one. See what we got. Alright. Okay. Where to go? Let's bring out the spirit animal guides. They have some more tangible, practical advice. What's the advice on this, spirit, for this person regarding their context? This child, or anyone involved. I'm sure you help one, you help all, right? All needs to be helped. Okay. Shark, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. Gotcha. Cool beans. Alright, guys. So that's your context you need to know. Hopefully that helps you identify the situation. Now I'm going to bring out the word of focus, because that's more important to heal from this situation. Like what's supposed to be learned in this situation. Seems like there's some spiritual growth. Could possibly be an awakening of sorts. Or at least the start of it. So let's get that cleared without making a total mess. So many cards. Alright. I'm just glad I have the space now. I still need to clear my desk a little bit more, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright. So now we know the context of it. Now, where to focus? We have Shachi, gratitude. And we have Zeus, leadership in the reverse, indicating shadow side. Diana's advice is your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. Isis says the dark healing chamber. The most challenging task is to take courage in both hands and journey within to meet our own dark self and begin the healing task of bringing love, acceptance, and light to it. The sacred purpose of any enemy, within or without, is to push us to venture inward, to seek and heal the darkness within. Okay. And Hecate's advice is new moon wishes. The silver bow will empower your wish. The wish asks you to make 3 wishes to Goddess Selene. Each whispered wish will fly forth straight towards your heart's true desire. So that's a card of manifestation. Okay. Shachi, darling. Embrace good things in life and honor gratitude. Acknowledge your blessings. And Zeus talks about for your masculine woundedness. In the upright, it's time to lead or delegate. But in the reverse, it's like recognize infallibility and abuse of power and be aware of it and accept imperfections and be honest about them. So circling back to truth. Okay. So let's get some more advice on this matter. Spirit, controlling energy. Let's first address the masculine. Alright, what's the lesson in this? Let's just do that. What's the lesson, since this appears to be a soul journey-oriented thing? From the tangible circumstance catalyst that's has happened or will happen. Let's see here. What's the main lesson? Or lessons, if you want to put up more than one. Alright. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept things I cannot change. So it's about moving forward. So if you're in a karmic situation, you can't change it, right? People have to be willing to heal. They gotta help themselves too. Healing starts with self-love, right? But if people aren't being loving to themselves and they're staying stuck in situations that aren't for their highest and greatest, most loving good, those around them aren't going to be able to get very far, right? So you got to love on yourself and, move forward. Opportunity to release control lesson. Again, going back to Zeus. Opportunity to reassess a situation with tolerance, grace, and patience. Seeing things for what it is, and it's an opportunity to learn. So what else is this opportunity to learn? Let's get one more card. One more. Alright. Worry. I am learning that worry does not change an outcome. It's one of my favorites. Worry is a wasted emotion as it gives illusion of control. It limits you and has adverse effect on soul energy. You are what you think. Celine. And careful how you manifest. Worry is low vibrational. Help your soul release this to regain your power. Alright, since we're talking inner strength, solar plexus, let's get out some chakra cards. See what the spirit has to say, what needs healing. I heard you. Focus on getting some yellow in your life. Color your solar plexus, inner strength, call your energy back, holistic health. I will read that. There's good advice in this book. Alright. Number 7, holistic health. You have drawn this card today to let you know that healing is at hand. It is your natural state of being to be healthy in all aspects of your life. Your mind, body, and spirit are constantly working to attain good health. Due to the world we live in, which is filled with stress and toxic chemicals, disharmony is prevalent. The body, however, has an innate intelligence to heal, and your job is to get out of its way and clear your emotional and mental imbalances so the body can heal itself. Disease and sickness can occur on many levels. The body can store old emotions and beliefs, which in time can create imbalances in your outer energy, causing disharmony and disease. Healing is holistic, and when you can work on the many layers of being, miracle healing can occur and a state of well-being can take place. Have you been feeling out of balance, sluggish, and generally unwell? It's time to tune in and become aware of any disharmony in your field. Circling back to, okay. Do what's required for holistic healing to occur. It's time to expand your awareness and look behind the issue at what emotion or outdated belief system could be causing an imbalance. You are the most powerful person in your life to create profound healing. It's time to look at yourself holistically and let go of anything that is not serving your highest purpose at this time. Do what it is required to nurture this process, whether it is to go and see a healer, massage therapist, start a daily practice like yoga, meditation, or some form of exercise. You may be guided to change what you eat or change something in your environment. Whatever your mind, body, and spirit is calling you to do, it is a perfect time to take action and invite holistic healing into your life. The affirmation of this card is every little cell in my body is happy and healthy. Now, given this is a child, it has been known that children will emancipate themselves, but I'm not suggesting that. I would definitely contact professional assistance or an adult that's outside the circumstance that you trust, that you look up to. If you don't have one in your family, perhaps a teacher, guidance counselor, somebody like that, and see what they suggest. See how they can help. All right? As far as outcome, where care is needed, let's clear the table. We have Mdobj, release. Okay. We have 2 masculine energy. We have Mithras, sacrifice. We have Baime, I know I'm botching his name, beauty. Diana suggests the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. And we have Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you pay attention to now because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. In case you want to pause and read. And Hecate has given the advice of a witch alone. Solitary witches enjoy freedom and independence. They work at their own pace in alignment with their own desires. Today the witch sends you the inner strength, stillness, wisdom, and liberty to stand alone. So this tells me that whatever the advice is it's time to have some sort of autonomous thinking. You are a sovereign being, so every one of us is. Just remember that.